everybody, this is Coach McCurry from Baseball by the Yard. Thanks so much for stopping by. Now, today I'm going to try to answer the question, can you develop soft hands in your fielders? Is that something you can teach, or is that something players just either have or they don't? Okay, so we're getting into that psychology, nature versus nurture argument. Is it genetics? Is it just the kid's body type, his ability to be fluid in his motions? And is that a genetic thing, or is that something you can actually teach your fielders to do? And I think there is a teaching component to that. So I'm going to talk about something that you can say to your fielders to try to get them to get the feel of having more soft hands. Now, I start by explaining to players how a human body functions, okay? If we want power, our power comes from our midsection and then works outward. So if we're going to throw a punch, we bring our fist in close to our body and then we go outwards to exert that power. If we lay down on the bench press, we have the weight close to our chest and then we push outward. That's where most of our power comes from. It goes from the center of our body and then goes outward to our extremities, okay? Now, this is one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of fielders taking their glove to the ball. Okay, because there's two theories in baseball on ground balls, is that we can take the glove to the ball and scoop as we are a fielder, or we can keep the glove out in front and pull the ball in, okay? I'm a big fan of taking that glove and bringing it in. I believe in that out to in motion instead of the in to out motion, okay? Because of the way the body works. If we go from our core outward, we tend to be in a power position, like we're bench pressing. And that typically doesn't develop soft hands. But if we think out to in, typically we have more finesse. We have more fine motor skills when we think fingertips inward, okay? So it's like catching an egg. Someone tosses you an egg, you don't go out to catch it. That's a power movement, and we end up breaking the egg. Catch it out front and pull it in. So it's an out to in motion. So part of this is just telling your fielders to think fingertips. When the ball's coming to you, think out to in, and that's going to get them more fluidity. It's going to get them more soft hands when they think out to in as opposed to in to out. So I hope that makes sense. It's just something that I talk about with fielders, usually older fielders who can kind of comprehend what I'm talking about. But trying to get them to be more of an out to in movement when they're fielding instead of an inward, outward to the ball. That tends, in my point, tends to develop harder hands. Fingertips into your chest tends to develop softer hands and less of a power movement. All right, folks, well, that's how I explain it. Hopefully that helps you. Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. Until next time, take care and keep working hard.